O'Reilly here. Welcome to the No Spin News for Monday, September 18th, 2023. Stand up for your country. Well, the media beginning to turn a little bit on President Biden. It's subtle, but we're following it pretty closely, that corrupt media and how they're handling the Biden financial situation. I wrote a message of the day giving you a couple of examples on BillO'Reilly.com. That's free for everybody. In the morning when you get up, you gotta kind of pop on over there because we are on this. It is all about the money. How many times have we heard that? All about the money, and that is the subject of this evening's Talking Points memo. So I'm a simple man. Everybody knows that. And I have a very simple question. So the investigation into the Biden family finances is disrupting America. Would we all agree on that? No matter how you feel about it, it's a disruption. And it costs the taxpayers tens of millions of dollars to do this. And we got 3 House committees devoting their time to it instead of problem solving. It's not good for the country. So if you're the president, I'm the president, and I didn't do anything. I didn't take any money from Hunter or my brother Jim. I didn't know. I this, I that. I just did a couple of favors. When my son asked me to get on the phone or meet with somebody, I just had hi, hello, all casual. If that's true, the way to shut this down in an hour would be to give your banking records to the House Oversight Committee, just 2 people. Okay, the ranking member, Comer, he's the chairman, and then a ranking member of the Democrat, I forget who that is, in a room with your attorneys, and from the time you were sworn as vice president till now, you show them your banking records. You show them the deposits. And if there's no money that's coming in from any unexplained place, you're free. Simple, right? It's just simple. And that ends this suspicion, because the suspicion is deep. Okay, so Biden's not doing that, obviously. According to NBC News, he has set up a war room inside the White House, staffed by lawyers and researchers, to fight all of this Biden family finance stuff. So that costs more money. It's more of a distraction. So there's a war room now to Joe Biden, who didn't do anything. You don't need a war room, Joe. You need your lawyers to card over the bank records and let the oversight people see them. They don't have to even get them. All you have to do is let them see them, and they can take notes. That's it. Okay. So the suspicion that we have now is running wild. We have an impeachment inquiry against the President of the United States on these issues. You see how destructive this is? I hope you do, anyway. In the meantime, Hunter Biden, a proven grifter, remember, Hunter Biden pled guilty to dodging between $1 million and $1.5 million in taxes. That's what the plea agreement was this summer that the judge turned down. He pled guilty to it. Well, now he's suing, Hunter Biden is today, filed in D.C., the IRS for privacy violations in the same case. So Hunter Biden and his lawyers go, oh, the reportage by the IRS, the whistleblowers who came out, okay, that violated Hunter Biden's rights. Hunter Biden wants $1,000 for every time his name and the financial stuff was mentioned. This is so ridiculous, I can't even, it'll get thrown out almost immediately, and it would never come to fruition because then Hunter Biden would have to sit for a deposition under oath. Not that he cares about it being under oath, but all kinds of embarrassing questions would be asked to him. So it's not going to happen, but it's a ruse to pettifog the issue. Oh, here's Hunter Biden's the victim now. He's the victim. That's what the progressive leftist press is trying to sell. He's a victim. Nobody else would would be charged with gun crimes. You know, crazy. Okay, so that lawsuit is there. Then we have who's going to pay Hunter Biden's bills. This is a big story that is absolutely being ignored. So there's a guy named Kevin Mars. He's an entertainment attorney in L.A., wealthy man. He's already loaned Hunter Biden more than $2 million, according to New York Post reporting in the Daily Mail. Okay, it's $2.8 million. Now, the Daily Mail, not real reliable, but the guy is pumping money, and he gave Hunter Biden his private jet to show up to a child custody hearing in Tennessee where Hunter Biden said, I don't have enough money to pay child support. This is the twilight zone now we're entering. So likely this guy, Kevin Mars, he'll continue to pay all of these legal bills. In other news associated with Joe and Hunter Biden's finances, the FBI, the Justice Department, Merrick Garland, has blocked a man named Elvis Chan, who is the bureau chief in San Francisco. He was supposed to testify before Congress about how the FBI intruded into Facebook and all the other high-tech companies over the Hunter Biden laptop. Well, Merrick Garland ordered him not to testify. He'll have to testify because they'll subpoena him down the road. But this is just another example of the Justice Department blocking any information flow that makes the FBI look bad, which the FBI was in the tank from the beginning. Everybody knows that. Okay? So this is on and on and on and on. And again, the memo is based on one simple premise, because I'm a simple man. If the president of the United States really loved his country, he put an end to this tomorrow by giving up his banking records. Right? And that's the memo. So the president's in New York City. He showed up last night. Fundraising. Remember, if Joe Biden drops out of the race, which I believe he will, the money he raises will go to whoever the Democratic nominee will be. Okay? Because it's all going into political action committees. So Biden is set to give a speech at the UN tomorrow. We'll, of course, cover it here on the No Spin News. Poll CBS just out about Biden's age and whatever, 4,002 adults. We don't know the methodology. We've asked CBS. They didn't reply. Question in next year's presidential election between Biden and Donald Trump. They're supposing this. Who'd you vote for? Biden 49, Trump 50, the dead heat. Second question, if Biden's elected in 2024, do you think he'll finish his second term? 34% say he'll finish the term. 44% say he won't finish the term, and 22% are not sure, which, of course, would be the right answer. The final question for us, which candidate, if either, has the mental and cognitive health to serve as president? Biden, 49% say he does not have the mental health to serve as president, half the country. Trump, let's see, Trump gets 44%. Say he can't, doesn't have it mentally. All right, the White House has a press secretary, okay? Corinne JeanPierre. Now, we don't like Corinne. We don't feel that she's a truth teller, okay? I know what her job is to disseminate propaganda, but there's a way to do that. Anyway, she's walking out of the press briefing on September 15th, and this happens. Go.
Have a great weekend. See some of you in New York.
Affecting your job? Is your breakup affecting your job?
All right, is your breakup, domestic breakup, affecting your job? This is from a reporter for Africa Today named Simon Atiba. And that is disrespectful to the office of the presidency. That question is way out of bounds. And if I were the White House communications director, Mr. Atiba would never go on the property again, ever, expelled. All right? That doesn't mean I'm taking a stand on anything. It means that there's appropriate behavior inside the White House, and that was terrible. Okay, Donald Trump was on Meet the Press, Nancy Pelosi on some stupid MSNBC Sunday show. I'm going to play you two sound bites, one from each. The question is, who is at fault, this is still going on now, for the Capitol riot on January 6th? Go.
Why didn't you send help in that moment, though?
Frankly, just so you understand, I assumed that she took care of it. She turned down.
But when you realized that the National Guard wasn't coming?
Well, you don't realize anything until quite a while. National Guard not coming. I asked it to be there 3 days in advance, and she turned it down.
She says that request was never officially made.
Oh,
just
stop
so
it.
you know.
Let me just tell you.
Let me ask you
The
about
mayor of
pardons,
let me
Mr.
tell you.
President.
The mayor of D.C. gave us a letter saying that she turns it down. Okay, we have it. Nancy Pelosi also was asked, and she turned it down. The police commissioner
I'm talking about
Capitol
the day
Police,
of,
wait a minute.
Yep.
Capitol Police said that he wanted it, and Nancy Pelosi wouldn't accept it. She's responsible for January 6th.
Okay, we checked all that out months ago, and that's true what he's saying, what Trump is saying. Now, there may be other things involved with this, all right, but I know that Trump did raise the specter of the National Guard. He says 3 days. I confirmed at least 1 day. It could have been 3 by sending the acting Secretary of Defense to the Pentagon. But that happened. The mayor, Muriel Bowser, did say she didn't want the Guard. And the Capitol Police Chief, not by name, however, didn't implicate Pelosi by name, but said he didn't get any cooperation from her office. So Pelosi then goes on MSNBC and says this. Go.
We begged him, Chuck Schumer and I begged him to send the troops again and again. His Secretary of the Army, McCarthy, another McCarthy, and acting Secretary of Defense just made it, there are too many obstacles. It's bureaucratic. It's this. We can't do it.
I don't know how you get to the bottom of that. Somebody's lying. I can't with 100% certainty say Nancy Pelosi is lying. But right now, the evidence is on Trump's side in this. So about the riot itself, there have been 623 people convicted on charges on January 6th related activities inside the Capitol. Out of those 623, 378 have been sentenced to prison. 523 cases are pending. Okay, so this is a big Justice Department prosecution. It's huge, and it should be. You can't go into the national Capitol and ransack it. And anybody who was in there, even if they didn't do anything, they trespass. There's no doubt about it. Nearly everything we do causes inflammation. Playing golf, tennis, basketball, pickleball, even some of the food we eat. Our bodies are in a constant battle against inflammation. And the older you get, the more it hurts. This is exactly why I want to tell you about a revolutionary relief. It's a natural alternative to fighting inflammation and pain management. Their plant-sourced active ingredients have been thoroughly tested. Rev Relief has soft gels that fight inflammation on the inside. These are great to add to your daily routine. They also have a topical roll-on for instant relief on the outside. Think of this as something you can keep in your golf bag. And right now, my audience has a limited time discount. The first 1,000 orders will get the roll-on completely free. This will not last, so please go to revrelief.com/bill. That's revrelief.com/bill. Let's go to the mail. Larry, concierge member. I don't think you're mistaken, Bill. I can't understand why Speaker McCarthy just sits there and lets them get away with it. How about getting rid of the so-called Attorney General? Well, McCarthy has no power to get rid of anybody. We got to be in the real world here, Larry. People can't get rid of anybody. Biden appointed Merrick Garland, and Biden can fire him. That's all. You can impeach him, And maybe down the road, McCarthy will do that. Rick Holiday, Lake Havasu City, Arizona. Thanks for letting us know who is running the Biden administration. Now tell us who hired them. Chief of Staff Jeff Zients, Z-I-E-N-T-S. Z-I-E-N-T-S. He hires the staff at the White House. Bill Flecky, Parker, Colorado, is a premium member. Enjoy the No Spin News every night. And I'm looking forward to Killing the Witches. But Killing Crazy Horse had too much graphic violence for me. Well, witches, a little violent. Okay, comes out in a week. It's, Crazy Horse is more violence in it, but Witches is not for the timid. It's a good Halloween book, I'll tell you that. It's pretty scary. But Bill's question is, you stated that President Biden knew his family was grifting millions of dollars. He had to know. That sounds like an opinion. Is that a fact or an opinion? If you are a responsible father and your son is coming into $20 million and you don't know it, you tell me. Tony Garlowich, Boaz, Alabama. Haven't seen or heard anything about Dr. Jill after she got COVID. Is she okay? She is fine, and she's right back at the president's side. Wherever he is, she is. David Hotel, Yukon, Oklahoma. Is it illegal for the DNC to cancel any voters that support RFK? DNC can't cancel anybody. RFK gets enough signatures, he'll get on a ballot in the primary states. Simple as that. DNC has nothing to do with it. Cecilia Summers, Levittown, New York, my hometown. Cecilia, Obama was a shadow president. My question is, who is running the country using him as a puppet? I think you mean Biden, Cecilia. I think Obama wasn't a shadow president. Okay, Obama was hands-on. And I already gave you all of it. Now, if you are a premium or concierge member, you can go back. If you didn't see, and this person didn't, you didn't see our report on who's running the Biden White House, if you're concierge or premium, see it anytime you want, you get a transcript, which is the benefit of membership there. Wayne, concierge member, I have really tried hard to save for my retirement and come up short. Okay? I still have 15 years, but I don't believe I'll make it. This is, I want you to send me this on a concierge band, Wayne. I'll give you some tips how you can up your assets. But I can't do that in the regular mail segment. Send it to me on a you have a special concierge line. That's what we do. Peter Rosenberg, El Segundo, California, drove up to Carmel from LA, listened to Killing Kennedy on the car radio. It was perfect. Killing Kennedy is a very provocative book, that's for sure. Carmel, one of the most beautiful places in the country. Enjoy it. Enjoy your time there. All right, Killing the Witches, I said, out September 26th. Fall Madness Bundle, Killing the Legends, Killing the Killers, any mug of your choice. Fabulous deal. New York State of Mind live show, OReilly Rosenberg, kicks off Halloween weekend, October 27th. They just released front row seats, by the way. So you really want to be close. I didn't even know these seats existed, and it's my production company putting it on. But these are really good seats, so got to get in there fast. Not going to last long. All right, that is in Huntington, Long Island on October 27th. Ticketmaster, go to the theater, Paramount Theater, BillO'Reilly.com. We'll set you right up. Word of the day, Barber Monger. Barber Monger. You can figure that out. One word. Back with the final thought in a moment. The chairman of the Fed is promising more pain ahead. Last year, stocks dropped a whopping 20%. 2023 could be worse. You are right to be worried. So call the only precious metal dealer I trust, American Hartford Gold. They will show you how to protect your savings and retirement accounts by diversifying your portfolio with physical gold and silver. Since I've been a client and spokesperson, the price of gold has appreciated more than 35%. 5%. So please call today, and they'll have physical gold and silver delivered right to your door or put inside your IRA or 401k. They have thousands of satisfied customers and have the highest rating in the country with an A+ rating from the Better Business Bureau. Please tell them Bill O'Reilly sent you, and they will give you up to $5,000 of free silver on your first order. Please call 866-501-5201. That's 866-501-5201, or text BILL to 65532. Again, that's 866-501-5201, or text BILL to 65532. Okay, as final thought of the day, I like to get down to New Orleans. Last time I was there, I always go to the Acme Oyster House. I have know anybody there. It's just delicious. I get the barbecued oysters with the cheese. Oh, fabulous. The waitress that I had at the Acme Oyster House, we had 6 people, took the order without writing anything down at all. And I said to her, you don't remember all this? And it was perfect. Okay, it was perfect. My jaw dropped, literally. This woman listened, conceptualized it, brought out the food, perfect. Last night, I'm ordering food from a local bistro. Young woman. I wanted 3 sandwiches, 2 tuna with provolone, and 1 ham and cheese with mustard. On ciabatta bread, very precious. Okay, a little mustard on a ham and cheese. That's it. 4 times. Couldn't get it. And I was speaking like this. The reason she couldn't get it was she wasn't writing down with a pen, okay, on a paper. She was in the computer, and she couldn't type it. And she kept asking me over and over. Now, I was patient. I said 3 times. I used to give her my full name, but now I don't do that anymore because I don't want anybody messing with the food. She goes, what's the name on the order? I go, Bill. Silence. Who? Bill, with a B. B-I-L-L. Bill. Silence. She still didn't get it. I said, one more time. Are you ready? Finally gave it to her. I got the order, but it was screwed up. They charged me for a steak sandwich. It's unbelievable. Check. You're ordering food out. I don't know how this, I never get this DoorDash or any of that. I don't know even how that works. I pick it up, Crazy. Acme Oyster House, though. If you go to New Orleans, you got to go there. It's amazing. It's an amazing place. All right, we will see you tomorrow with Mr. Ramaswamy. Thank you for watching the No Spin News. To watch the full episode anytime on BillO'Reilly.com, please sign up to become a premium or concierge member. Visit BillO'Reilly.com to sign up and start watching today.